Mrs. Overton here. Today I'm going to be talking about the heated tents at Yosemite National Park. As you know, I love all things national parks. So, we just recently got back from Yosemite. This is October of 2022. And I'd love to tell you what you can expect from the heated tents if you stay in the heated tents at Yosemite, and maybe how to prepare if you are going to stay there. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you subscribe, leave a comment down below. I would love to get in touch with you. Here we go. A trip to Yosemite, you will soon find out that lodging in Yosemite is few and far between and very expensive. We usually like to stay outside national parks, but some parks is just too far away to stay outside the park, and Yosemite is one of those parks that you need to stay inside the park. So let me tell you about the heated tents. This is where we stayed. It was pretty affordable, but it is like camping. And these are tents that were built many, many years ago. So just like if you were camping, these heated tents have community bathrooms, neighbors are close, the canvas is the only thing between you and your neighbors. The bed is very comfortable. The heat works really well. There are over 700 tents. Everything that is food related has to go into the bear container outside. And there is no eating in the tents and no cooking in the area. So just be prepared for that. I was not prepared for the no cooking in the area. I thought we could use some of our backpacking stuff to eat there in the campground, but that is not the case. These are the bathrooms. They were very clean. The showers are close to the pool, like where all of the restaurants and stuff are. So they were just like any typical camping shower house. The heated tents are in Camp Curry or Curry Village. They are a short walk to some restaurants there in Curry Village. One of the restaurants is this bar you see in this picture. It had like appetizers. The 7 tents was like a buffet kind of thing that was for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We only had breakfast there. The coffee corner, it was only available in the mornings that we saw. And then the deck serves pizza. We tried to eat at the deck when we first arrived. We arrived late on a Saturday night, and we got there about 9 o'clock California time. And the line to get pizza at that time was 2 hours. So, if I were to do it again, I would not count on the pizza, and I would try to eat before I got to Yosemite on my way in, especially if you're coming in late at night, because none of these other options are open. The bar was open, but they were no longer serving food by the time we got there. So we had to grab a sandwich. There is also a little grocery store. And so we grabbed a sandwich from there and a beer. And so we had a sandwich sitting at one of the picnic tables because we couldn't get food anyplace else. So the next time, if I go back, I will make sure I eat before I get to Yosemite, and plan your eating around large crowds. And if you're feeding a family, the grocery store might be the better bet. It doesn't have a lot, but it does have some basic necessities like sandwich meat and bread and that kind of thing. Or you can also make reservations at some of the other restaurants in Yosemite, but they were very expensive as well. So dining always inside a national park is always kind of iffy, and you need to be prepared to have some kind of food just in case it's extremely crowded, which has happened to us several times. I really hoped you liked the video on Yosemite's heated tents. Please, um, don't forget to make some comments. If I forgot to put something in my video, please let me know. One thing I do know that I forgot is there was some kind of snack bar that was available for food, but it wasn't open when we were there. So the only things that were open there were the 7 tents, that coffee corner, the bar, and the pizza place. I understand that that pizza place is one of the busiest individually owned pizza places in the country. So that would go for why we had to wait that first night. We would have had to wait for 2 hours in line, which we didn't because we were too hungry after traveling all day. So that is one of the issues that we have found with staying inside national parks is the eating. So it's something that you need to be prepared for, especially if you have kiddos with you. When we stayed in the Grand Canyon, we had a microwave, but we didn't bring any food with us because we had traveled and we thought we could use the restaurants, which the restaurants are just so crowded and overwhelmed, they just can't keep up with the demand. So just be prepared for that eating scenario, especially with kiddos. Nobody wants to start their vacation hungry and kids tired and that kind of thing. So just remember that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Please comment and let me know what you think. Until next time, bye.